If you see me go like this, that just means I need you to come closer to the microphone for me. If you see me going crazy, try to get your attention, because I'm trying to get you to look right here, because I want them to feel what you're saying at the same time. You'll see yourself up here. I'll have it running up here. It's about a 20-second delay. Don't worry, y'all looking fabulous, looking great. Just make sure you project yourself, be yourself, smile, and make sure you give out all your information that you can. And at the end of the interview, when your interview's over, he'll make sure you give out all your social media and all your contact too also. And also, I give my host number signals. That's just giving him a way to know that how many minutes we got left until we actually go to commercial break. So if you're speaking, just continue to speak. I don't want you to look and try to figure out what's going on. That's for the host. And when we do get ready to go to commercial break, you'll start hearing the music lowly up under your ears in the headphones. Again, if you're speaking, continue just blowing on and speaking. The host knows when to jump in and say, hold that, we got to go to commercial break. And don't take your headphones off until you see me give you a thumbs up. Again, besides that, enjoy yourself and have some fun.
So we ain't bring no. You got my email. Did you get my email?
Mm-hmm. Hey, can you set your water bottle?
You want to know how to go live?
And do you ladies need any phone stands? We have phone stands if you need.
Yeah. Unlock yours.
Uh-huh.
What's up? Hey, y'all need to go on and start going to foxtrapradio.com where you can see all my beautiful guests. It's going to be, I'm running behind, but we're going to make it do what it do. We're going to make it do what it do for sure.
If you need to bend the phone stand a little bit to make it fit your phone well, you're also welcome to bend it if you need to.
Don't worry about tagging on a live. You don't want to tag them because they're going to invite them to talk to you.
Okay, so just stay right there, right?
And just hit start live.
Okay.
That's it. Go to foxtrapradio.com. Especially if you don't want to hear me sing, then you get to hear good music.
We'll be able to go and see it later when we get back home.
You'll be able to see. To get the one that's being filmed, he need a thumb drive. Other than that, you'll just be able to get to see it on the live.
And then also, we're actually getting our YouTube station up. So we'll be putting all our shows on our YouTube pages. So we'll make sure we give our host to be able to
What's up,
know all the information. And we also got your information on sign there. We'll let everybody know that we have them on YouTube. We have shows on YouTube. So
what's crack-a-lacking? I'm just speaking to people that are popping up. So my stuff out the way?
Man, can you sit your purse just in that seat for me right quick, bro?
Yeah.
All right, now everybody ready? Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Everybody comfortable?
Ain't no tequila, but I'm gonna make it do what it do. I ain't no tequila. Ray J, what's happening? What's happening?
The earphones on.
Yeah, we can put them on now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we go to the break, wait for him to give you the thumbs up to take them off.
All right.
foxtrapradio.com, that's where y'all need to be. If y'all got questions, 770-703-5494. We're going to make this do what it do.
All right, let's do it, everybody. Everybody ready? Now get situated. Go ahead and come on in.
I've been good. How you been? Hotel, the real Rover. What's happening with you? Long time no see. And that's what people who tune in, they get to see what y'all see up there.
Okay.
Let's do it. Coming in.
Random thoughts.
Is it Sabrina or Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Okay.
4.
What did you say?
Sabrina. Also, yeah.
It's Sabrina, but I just let people say Sabrina.
Okay.
Coming in at 5.
Count down.
4, 3.
What's happening? We are back, and I'm still black. Y'all know how we do this. This is Random Thoughts with DVP, and I'm gonna start the show off. I'm a little late, so blame me for that. I was, I'm doing a good deed to being a gentleman, but that's neither here nor there. So, what I got with me right now, I got 2 good-looking ladies. So if y'all ain't on foxtrapradio.com, y'all might not see them. So that's a clue. That's what we call it. It's a clue. If you want to see who I'm talking to, foxtrapradio.com. So first. I'm going to introduce, I'm going to let her introduce herself because this is our first real time together. I'm going to say the second one for last because I got something special for her. So I'm going to give y'all a clue. Her name is Miss Wilson. I'm going to let her tell y'all who she is and what she does, and then we're going to go from there. So we're going to start with you, Miss Wilson.
Oh, okay.
We're going to start with you. What's going on? Tell them your name.
My name is Sabrina Wilson, and I am an over 40 ACES beauty model, and
Look close to the
I have been modeling for approximately 3 years. And I have recently decided to change my course and go into designing custom clothing in conjunction with magazine and print, which is what I have been doing a lot of lately. And I have a big interest in it. And I'm also in teaching other models how to learn to do editorial shoots, get themselves in print, brand themselves. And it's a new direction from the runway.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Bobette. I'm still gonna call her Bobby because that's what I met her by. Cofield. I met her in the parking lot and I told her, I said, you know what? How come I don't never get to wear none of your stuff? And she said, I got you, young man. I said, yeah, I hear you. So I ain't gonna tell y'all who designed my little bow tie. And I'm gonna stand up for just a hot second so y'all can see the whole cummerbund effect. And just cause y'all know what I do, I'm just gonna show y'all the boot game to go with all of this. You see what I'm saying? Just a little floss, just a little bit. But that's what you can do when you have people designing outfits for you. So this is from Bobby Cohen Designs by I. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Miss Cofield tell y'all a little about herself as I slip the jacket on so y'all can see this kerchief that came with the set. Go ahead, do your thing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bobette Hope. Hello, everyone. My name is Bobette Hope Cofield. I'm Bobby Cole Designs by I. Bobby Field Clothes for Work and Play NYC, now residing in Atlanta, Georgia. What I do, I'm a fashion designer from the streets of New York, now designing clothes in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing this for over 45 years. What else can I state?
Tell us what you got going.
Well, right now, me and Sabrina are collaborating on a lot of things. We'll be coming out with a lot of new gear for full-figure models.
Go ahead.
And just trying to grace a lot of full-figure models who feel that they cannot look beautiful, basically. I also will be designing more for men as well. Hello, Brooke. Hello, T Cool. Hello, JT. I got you in my spotlight. Believe me, I do. And we just want to make it happen, basically.
So I heard you say y'all doing something for full figure models.
Yes.
All right. So if it's some full figure models watching out, we're gonna get you. I want you to make sure y'all tell them how they can find y'all if they want to see if they fit the bill that you're looking for. Because clearly I'm not the full figure model. I'm the sexy senior citizen. But that's a whole other design thing they got going. So how y'all find these full figure models? Y'all want them to come? Y'all know what y'all looking for. What's the deal with that one?
Well, basically what I do, I scope Facebook and Instagram.
Get a little bit close.
I watch Facebook and Instagram a lot. That's how I discovered Sabrina, basically. I wanted her to see her more in designs that suit her personality, her character, and that fits her well. And that's exactly what I did. I'm also coming out with, I also will be doing a children line as well. And what I want people to know is that I make anything and everything, okay? My first, believe it or not, obese model was Walter Hudson, managed by Dick Gregory, years ago, decades ago in Hempstead, New York. He needed somebody to design his clothes. He was 1,100 pounds. I can design anything.
1,100.
1,100 pounds.
Wow. All right, it look like we got a call, so we're gonna see what's going on with the caller. Hey, caller, welcome to Random Thoughts with DVP. Tell me who you are and where you calling from.
Hello, hi, my name is Ralph. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. One of the characters decided to call a great police officer.
Okay, that's what's up. That segment is gonna be next. What you calling in for?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the next segment. All right.
Okay.
So give us a few minutes and you call back for that one. All right, appreciate it, Ralph. All right, so how long you been, Sabrina? How long you been in the game again?
January 1 will be 3 years. And I came in under ACES Beauty Models over 40,
Okay.
which is the CEO's
Tina Bridges? Oh yeah.
Yes, and she got all the hottest awards for TLA Modeling Agency,
Right.
magazine, and I learned a lot under them in a group of
Okay.
women. And
So you ready to do the damn thing yourself now?
well, my roots go back to cutting and sewing.
Okay.
When I was younger, my grandmother did this for a living from home. And in the summertime, to keep me out of trouble, she made me cut patterns and learn to sew. So,
Oh, so instead of getting beaten, you got some scissors and some fabric.
yeah, so
Ah, see what happened? Beatings don't work.
I've always been around people who were, making clothes for themselves or sewing. And then my family had boutiques and things like that. And we were into clothes. And my grandmother was the sharpest woman I ever knew. So,
I got you.
I've just been seeing people who I feel like they can get themselves restyled, step up their game, change their hair. They could present themselves as a high fashion model.
Okay.
If the right designer gets hooked to them,
Eh.
and it's made customary to fit their body.
Okay. So, and then you decide to get with the designer this fabulous tie and come upon. Y'all can't see them, but check that out. But who am I? I ain't boasting. I'm just saying. So you decide to get with this young lady from New York, and y'all broke that little language barrier down because New Yorkers speak funny.
Yeah.
And then so you just decided. So what y'all gonna do big now? So let me know now.
Well, that's going to be, like I said, we'll be coming out with a new line for full figures, also men's, any size, okay?
Slide the chair.
Any size will be coming out, all sizes. There's no limit to Bobby Coat Designs by I. That's what I want everybody to know. When I first came on the scene out here, I was very underestimated because what I did, I came out with my signature line, which is denim and leather. I've been doing this, like I said, for 45 years. And I started denim and leather in the 70s. Going to school, my teacher stated to me that you can't do that. And I said, why? Why can't I be as creative as I can be? Look at denim and leather now in the society. I started that, okay? Also, like I said, I'm very anxious to start the children's line as well. I want to also start a line pertaining to mommies and daughters. Who's going to help me launch that off is Dawn Simpson and her daughter, Darlene. Got to give her big ups. And she actually waited for me for a year to get to her.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a lot of things that I'll be advocating in Georgia before I branch off to California. So what I'm gonna say to you all is stay tuned.
So y'all got any shows coming up anytime soon?
Oh yes, and I do have I'm helping out one of my longtime friends, Better Crown Agency. We have a show December 16th. It's posted on my website, and also Sabrina, the party.
Yeah, and I am one of the brand type models for Disha Court Fashion Studio. And, she has an annual show, and it's going to be in February, and covered by Channel 46. And I've been posting on Facebook, and you can follow me on Facebook at Sabrina Wilson, and that's Sabrina with an E, Saberina, and Wilson. And on Instagram, I'm Saber, Saberw58. And you will see a lot of things posted related to fashion shows. I also have a Atlanta model sharing group that has probably 400 and 450 plus models and industry people in it. And I share their flyers, their events, just so that they can know what everybody's doing. We can plan our events. We don't collide.
Right.
Because I have all kinds of people coming at me, and I can't show up. It's not that I don't support them, but I can't be 3 places at one time. And I'm early retired. So I'm at home kind of checking out everything going on and doing my calendar. And by the time, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday come, I'm out there.
I got you. So y'all ready to get this started? Y'all ready to make 2019 a special year?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Y'all ready?
Most definitely.
So in 2019, I'm gonna see y'all back with some new fashions.
Yes.
I got a secret for y'all coming in 2 weeks. I'm gonna show you something she made for me, but we're gonna see what she got for 2019. We're gonna see if she can raise the bar a little bit.
Oh, you know I can raise
It's gonna push a little bit.
What's different about her designs is not only does she make a 2-piece, but we require that you have at least 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So you have a multi wardrobe where you can show up this way, that way. And it's high fashion.
That's what's up.
Very
That's what's
good
up.
quality material.
All right, well, we're getting ready to take a break, and what I want you to do before we do that, we got time for them to give out their social media stuff, how to find them. So I'm gonna start with you. Tell them how to find you, how to get in contact with you if they want to participate, they want to audition. Tell them all your social media. Give it to them slow now.
Okay. Once again, I'm on Facebook as Sabrina Wilson, and that's Sabrina with an E, Sabrina Wilson. And on Instagram, I'm SaberW58, SaberW58. That's just short for my first name. And if I don't get to you right away, it's because I still got about 250 people waiting. But I love it. Yeah, every now and then I can check them out. And but I like for people to come to my messenger if you're in the industry, because I'm trying to connect with people who do what I do instead of people just watching and not participating. There's no harm, but my page is a business page, and that's what I'm on there for.
Keep it business. Keep it business.
And you can find me on Facebook at Bobby Code Designs by I. You can find me on Instagram, Designs by I. I also want to give a big up to Candy Promotions. We'll be doing big things with her as well. I want to give a big up to Janita Entertainment with Janice Anita B. With the 3 B's, BBQ, Brooklyn, Bronx, and Queens. We'll be doing big things as well.
Oh, I'll never forget. Saturday, I will be having a magazine cover release on Thornton Road in Lithia Springs.
Right around the corner.
Yeah. And it's going to be at
Magazine
4
release
o'clock.
party.
Yes. With Iconic Magazine is
Iconic,
hosting it.
Okay.
And so I got a full day, and then we're going to go out that night and meet some of the celebrities with Head Crack and do a little mingling and marketing for our brand.
And if y'all go to the foxtrotradio.com website, sure y'all gonna see this because I got pictures of it up there already. Because you're on the cover, I think of 2 of them that you sent me, right? You sent me 2 magazine covers.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. So hey, if y'all want to get into the industry, if you full figured, you're a mom and a daughter, that's what you're doing. Check them out. Like I said, we're gonna hit y'all up with some of the stuff from the Darren Bell collection. And hey, get your own now.
Yes.
The Darren Bell collection is gonna be something special because y'all know how I like my bow ties and my boots. And my beads. But that whole bead thing, that's coming up later. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back. All right.
All right. Wow.
Don't get me in trouble. Did you get feedback? Because it's plugged in.
Oh no, I didn't get no sound. I was like,
And I think it's when we don't use the extension cord. Because I got the extension cord plugged in.
I was like, well, I don't hear that. I'm like, they right. You got another segment on them or? You good?
Y'all good?
We can take some pictures and
Say it
everything.
again.
You gonna show those?
You mumbling.
wanna show
You know I
some?
can't hear.
You're gonna show some of the stuff I sent you?
Oh yeah, that's running on those.
And
Yeah, it's pictures
and
running.
while y'all was talking too, I also split
Yeah.
the screen so they seen y'all and everything was going in carousel too, the cover, all the material and everything, so they could see it also while they were talking to you. Yeah, see.
Okay.
I got it.
Well, you know how I
yeah.
can see it.
Oh yeah, it was all. Oh, well, go ahead.
I'm gonna make sure that you'll be able to get to see it too. Would y'all like to take any pictures?
What's up, Candy Martin?
I can take some pictures of you right
Candy
now.
Martin
That's it right there.
Promotions. We might need a beat. My Janice.
I'm gonna make old ladies famous.
What's up, cuz? Yeah.
I'll be 60 next year.
What?
Yeah.
Man. I gotta put my grandma on y'all stuff. She just as smooth as y'all smooth. When I tell my grandma all the time, I say, you ain't no grandma.
You need to
I
go
said, you
to
ain't wearing no Levi's jeans,
We're
nurses
live
shoes.
on Random Thoughts. You're gonna see everything on Random Thoughts. Okay? Hello, everyone. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate every one of you all. We do. Candy Martin. What's up, Anthony? What's up, cuz? When you come into Georgia, cuz, I miss you. What's up, Fats? I love my Fats. Fats Clothing. What's up, Marie Mason?
I know I got. So you finished with them? Yeah. Okay. I can take some pictures of y'all right quick, and we can bring in your next
We're
guest.
about to take some flicks, okay?
Yeah,
Thank
I can
you
take
all
it
for
with
your
y'all
support.
phones too also.
Random Thoughts, plug in.
So then we can
Peace,
get
love, and blessings.
Let me just let y'all see that right quick. See the whole little ensemble.
Who phone y'all want to take pictures in?
Both.
Let me get y'all in front of this logo right here too also. Get y'all up right here.
Yeah, she's taking with her phone. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I got all my memory taken up, and I gotta figure out what to do. I get my
Right.
pictures in here, and I can't.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Use my
pull them
phone.
off and put them on the computer. What you can do is,
That's what I've been doing, but I don't understand why my phone is all the storage is taken.
oh, it's probably, oh,
I was
that's a
gonna
good
say
one.
front of that.
It might
I
be.
have apps that I had before and it wasn't doing that. So
We learning.
Yeah, by the time we learn it, they're gonna have they
my expertise
gonna have
is the sewing machine.
Tell them. By the time we figure out, they're gonna have the new phone, the e-phone, and everything. All right, look at y'all folks. Filing, okay. 1, 2, 3. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Got it. I like it. I like it. Yes,
I usually edit everything that she shoots because I do photo editing too.
Get y'all are too powerful. I'm trying to
No,
tell
we
you.
thank you, sir.
I thank y'all for coming through. Keep my inspiration. Can I get a hug too? Can I
Yeah,
get a
you
hug?
can get a hug.
Yes, I gotta get a hug.
Come
I
here.
love to see powerful black women.
Oh, yes, thank
Gets
you
me to
so
go home
much.
and
Thank
just
you.
call my sister and tell her, let her know. You know, let her
So
continue.
we're gonna make 2019 be better. We're gonna make 2019 be a whole lot better.
Oh, it's gonna be better.
Oh, yes, it
You
is.
look real good.
Yeah, I had to
You
shout
look
out.
real good.
No, I'm not.
Oh my
dealing with that.
goodness. I gotta take, wait, I gotta
got
get,
things to do.
I gotta get pictures. Oh, I got,
Yeah, so this is the boots, you know.
Mhm.
No problem. We're gonna break y'all up.
That's real nice.
I think that he's bringing.
I love your smile.
Any questions, anything?
What time did your eyes close?
I love y'all.
You know what, my camera just blurred. I have a new phone. How's it blur? I don't know, Sabrina. You're not moving, are you?
17:45.
You got everything? Yes, thank you so
again,
much.
ladies. Y'all be safe and have a
I like that.
You like what?
The outfit you got on.
Oh, thank you, honey. That's how old it is.
That's that dinner date outfit.
It's over 40 years old, okay?
Mhm.
Brand new.
Pick a side, one on each side.
She your main focus right there.
Stop playing.
How long for you ready?
How are you? Like 2 minutes. I'm ready. You tell me.
All right, hurry up. If you get the hang of this, so when I'm playing hood.
So were you able to watch the movie?
I've been working on it and putting out fires. So
Uh-oh.
I
Oh,
apologize.
you're fine.
After this one.
So you guys are gonna go live. I'm gonna share the live.
You gonna do it now?
I'm gonna share the live that you guys do.
Oh,
on my-
okay,
on
that's
my
fine.
page. Okay.
Yeah, you can put. Oh, he gonna disinfect the
Okay.
headsets right quick.
Okay.
The music you hear means we getting ready to go to a break, but I'll take care of that. Other than that, you gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Is that you knocking loud?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on in. What's up?
You want me to move down?
Oh no.
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I am so terribly late. I am
No, you're
doing
fine.
everything.
Pick,
want me
pick
to
a
move
side. Pick a
myself?
side and have a seat. Oh, but you have to move that coat though. You get us in trouble with that coat.
You gonna bring him in too now?
You too.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get in trouble about them coats showing.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we got a coat rack out here. I can hang up if you
The
like.
boss will fuss at us something special.
Oops, sorry.
What's up, Eric?
You got
I'm gonna sit you up and everything just a sec.
LA Pink is in the house. Jackie D. What it do? What it do? Phoenix Rain, what's crack a lacking? Stop what? What I do? What I do?
Carrie? I don't know.
Model Art Todd. What's up? What up, big dog? You ready for next week? Antoine, I'm going to get my heart checked for y'all come in. I don't even know if I'm ready for y'all, but I'm gonna make it happen. That's my makeup artist extraordinaire, and Lyle. They did a movie. They did a movie. So they may need somebody to do makeup.
Why can't I share this? What was that? Can you get it?
I couldn't really hear too much. But they calling for y'all.
Yeah.
She said, there's Glenda in there right now. I said, they just walked on in. You got a great timing. So what y'all gonna do is actually gonna come in and y'all gonna introduce yourselves. He's gonna let everybody know who you
I ain't
are.
ready though,
The
Angela.
audience is
I
gonna be
ain't
right
ready.
here.
I ain't ready.
So y'all will sit there and talk amongst each other just like y'all were out there. But at times, especially when you're speaking about yourself and what you got going on in your brand and everything, make sure that you look at the camera. And I'll make sure that
Don't push it back too far, 'cause it need to be closer to you so I can hear you.
DVP will let you know too also. He'll say, hey, look at the camera.
Quick question, Will.
Yep.
Her thing is pointed up. Should it be pointed up or down?
It'll be pointed straight up. Take a look at it. I'm gonna let y'all know.
No, I mean
Let y'all know how this gonna work for
this.
y'all. Y'all got some powerful microphones. So you're gonna actually speak straight ahead right here.
Okay.
Since you're already sitting that way, I'm gonna leave it this way right here for you.
Okay.
The audience is this way, but like I said, y'all will talk amongst each other. You want to speak straight ahead right here.
Okay.
Turn it a little bit this way.
Yeah, Antoine, I
If
don't
y'all
know
see
if
me
I'm
go like
ready for
this,
y'all.
That just means I need you closer to the microphone. Again, he'll let you know if he needs you to look at the audience. He'll let you know. When we get our whole hand number signals up, I know he told you.
Will, what's good?
But that's just to let. the
Hey,
host
Annabella.
know how
Hey,
many minutes
Mary.
we got to go to commercial break.
You missed me in
So
front.
if
You
you're
missed me in
speaking,
front of the bathroom
continue
door.
to speak. It's not to mess up your flow. When we do get ready to go to commercial break,
You so silly.
have your headphones on.
Marshay, what's
You
happening?
hear the
I'm so
music
mad at you,
lightly up
Marshay.
under your ears. And when you hear that, just continue speaking. You know it's gonna jump in and take the break. You'll see yourselves up here. I'm gonna sit the person right over here.
Okay.
It's about a 20-second delay.
Foxtrot,
Would you
yeah.
like me to hang your coats on correctly?
Foxtrot or either, or they can go to Random Thoughts, either one. But to see you, they need to go to
I'll
Foxtrot.
make sure that y'all get it back.
FoxtrotRadio.com.
FoxtrotRadio.com.
Yeah.
So there you scroll up.
I thought I told you that. You play too much. Okay, who is Angie?
Me, I'm trying to.
Okay, because I just see what you. That's I guess that's you that tags
I
yourself.
was trying to tag myself so that I can share it.
Yeah. I'm mad at you anyway because I can't even tag you, so I'm taking it as a hint. You probably got me blocked or something. I'm a little sensitive. I'm a little sensitive. She got me.
Don't be sensitive.
She got me blocked on my own shirt. She got me blocked. Everybody else I can tag except for. Yeah, and you know, because I'm trying to be a professional. I ain't gonna say nothing about light skinned people right now because I'm trying to
So we're making
stay.
a comeback.
Whatever.
How do I share? I'm so upset.
Why you don't just go live?
On here, share.
Oh, and I don't know. Let me see. I wonder if he's asking me, do I want to tag you?
I told him, see, anything you look, I told him, you gotta let me know the suit. Last time he fresh shirt, I said, all right, I'm stuck with my shirt, can't anyone wear a suit.
Well, that's because the last one she designed this, so I had to wear her design. She designed this for me.
Bro, I need to know when the suit day on Blazer Day or
So,
something, bro. I see
like-
that, I
like
see that
Common Bond.
color line, bro. You got the start.
Boom. And the beads, the mask. You know what I'm saying? I'm just. I'm just saying.
Models ain't, you know,
I'm saying?
we all on the model tip, so y'all know that.
Who knows? One day I may even get a big part in a movie. I ain't saying I ain't gonna call no names. I'm just saying it might happen one day.
Let me get my spot.
Hey Tamika, what's up, Melinda?
Okay, I shared it on both.
Watch Trump really doing live. It's the real setup, y'all. It's the real setup. We got the monitors. We got it going on.
Almost ready, everybody.
All right.
Almost ready. In studio. Y'all behind the scenes. Make up the more.
No, I didn't. What Jackie B? What I do? All I did was smile. I promise. Are y'all on FoxtrotRadio.com? Only reason I'm letting y'all stay on this long because I was late.
I can see you.
Those of y'all on my personal page, y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be on FoxtrotRadio.com or Random Thoughts with DVP.
Oh, Lord.
I'm in a good mood today, though. Move the camera.
Talking to us?
Like I know what 4 inches is, Terry. You better stop playing. Ain't no math majors in here.
You watching me through Darren's page on Foxtrot Radio.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get you on that seat over here.
All right, that's enough.
Be a better view for you, so they can be a better view for you.
All right.
Hey,
I'm moving. You know, we
Do
got
it
the
feel like
checks
winning
in
now?
the building,
Do it feel like winning now?
Yeah.
I'm saying, I
I
could-
Angel would be better.
Be you live?
Don't forget your headphones.
All right, yeah, thanks.
No, you don't.
Yeah. If she got money, my bank aid can kick in. I'm close to the door. I'm already on credit
I'm
run.
on the air.
I got too much junk on my
Matter of
phone.
I'm gonna get you. I want to make sure everybody's face can be seen on camera. I don't want nobody blocking nobody.
Now, is this gonna block my
I'm
gorgeous?
about to move that for you right now. That's why I moved him over here because he
I'm
was
looking at them brows.
he was like a linebacker sitting right there.
What? But look, I have no professional training. I did it myself. Okay.
Good practice, you know.
I said, I gotta give you something.
That's what had me at Craven. Calm down.
Want you to be you, girl.
No, you
Nigga,
don't.
me. Go back to Random Thoughts with DVP or FoxTrotRadio.com. Stop playing. Y'all so hard headed.
Good.
Y'all need to be putting time out.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Girl,
Oh, here, you can use
All right,
it.
everybody, we ready?
Yep, we
It
ready.
didn't work for me last week. I don't know.
What's flashing up here? This is what they see now. I got on a little slow timer. I got slow speed the timer up just a little bit.
I recognize them two ladies. One of them I can't tag. I ain't gonna say nothing though. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say
Right,
nothing.
look at
You gotta be that way though. You gotta be that way though.
I ain't
Make up
say
the
nothing.
more. And that's my daughter in the pink, just to let y'all know. She's an actress.
Okay.
Tyler Moore, you gotta look out for her.
Okay.
There's a couple things going on right now.
His daughter's an actress down in Pink.
She's on my card. She's
You ain't
on
hear
the
none of
card
that?
All right, everybody, we ready?
talking.
Yep, she's just drinking.
All right, let's do it, y'all. We coming in. And hold on 1 second. Caller.
Hey, Grandpa.
You got two phones. Pick Willie. Be like you when I grew up, D.
Hey man, being broke is overrated. I can tell you firsthand, being broke is overrated. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
So you come in, they'll introduce themselves and everything.
Then we
Then
got a
get
call.
to the caller, then
I
get
got
back
you.
into it.
Got you.
All right, that's what I'm
I've been
talking
doing this for 3 days now. I got this.
All right, coming in. 5, 4, 3.
And guess who's back? And damn it, I'm still black. One of them I can't do nothing about. So you back with Random Thoughts DVP, and oh no, it was something else. All right, but anyway, Random Thoughts with DVP. We all got distracted. There was a naked bird running across the window screen. Yeah, y'all didn't see that. All right, so for this segment of the show, I got these two ladies. They was stalking my page. I ain't gonna say that out. They was stalking my page,
Sure
right?
was.
So they was like, "Oh, you need to have us on the show," and I ain't gonna say nothing about the light skin because I ain't supposed to.
Look, we're making a comeback.
Right.
You wanna take a quick one or what?
Is somebody buying?
Yeah, cut your volumes down. Shh. All right. So anyway, they was talking on my page, and they was like, "We need to be on the show. We got this movie out that you can't see, but we want you to talk about it." That's how they came at me, right? And then they sent me some gun emojis, which is so crazy. I'm like, really? Y'all gonna send me gun emojis? Who does that? So anyway, they got a movie out called Them Girls. I'm gonna let them tell y'all about it. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. And you know, y'all can see my makeup artist partner. What else?
I'm being the co-host.
Oh yeah, I got that. You got 3 titles, bro. You the makeup artist, the hairstylist, and the co-host.
All right, cool.
And you get before you get to be my partner too.
All right.
But I'm gonna let
We
these
was
two
there
ladies.
before.
I'm gonna let these 2 ladies get in. I think I'm gonna let the nice one go first because I got
Thank
something
you.
special. I got something special for the light skin one. I ain't gonna call her that.
Ooh,
So
look,
tell us who you are and tell us a little bit about yourself, nice lady.
Well, my name is Belinda Rogers. I am a native of Atlanta.
All right.
You a baby?
No, actually, Hughes Falls.
Oh, she had a
Right
mom.
across the street.
She had a mom and a dad growing up. That's okay. Anyways.
Anyways, the title of the movie is actually called Divided We Fall.
All right.
And Angie and I established a company, Them Girls Productions, where we produced this movie. And it is an awesome
Congratulations, sir.
movie. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you sent me the. I'm gonna watch it tonight. You sent it to me. There had a lot going on. So before we go any further, I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Go ahead, tell us a little bit about
Well,
yourself, her.
her name, my name is Angie Felton, and I, like Belinda said, I'm her partner with Them Girls, and I'm her friendager. So I was the one that actually got her on the show, and I just want to say, light skinned people making a comeback.
Right.
You're not gonna keep hating on me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that the makeup artist said my eyebrows are on point. Thank you, and I did it myself. Oh, baby.
All right. So before we go any further, the room on the street is we got a caller on the line. So we're gonna go to the caller. So caller, welcome to Random Thoughts with DVP. Tell me who you are and where you calling from.
Hello.
Hello. What's happening? Hello,
Yeah,
caller.
let them speak to us.
Make your comment, caller.
She must have Metro.
Yeah.
Caller, you still there?
Hello.
All right, we'll have to get you to call back. Let's keep it. So tell me,
We want a lot more callers.
What-
though. Put
what-
that, how can
oh,
we get
yeah.
that number up there.
Speaking
I got some
of,
people follow me. That need to be
the
calling
number
in.
is 770-703-5494. So tell me, what's the premise behind Divided We Fall? Since I'm telling you, I ain't gonna talk bad about them, but they just sent me a preview like at 10 o'clock last night. Y'all know I'm old. I got to sleep. I got to get my sleep, and then I had to work. So tell us who wrote it first. Let me see who I'm a blank. Who I'm
Belinda Rogers wrote the script.
not the light skinned chick. Okay, good.
You would hate her.
Let me talk to the VIP. So Belinda, what was the driving motivation behind the script?
The driving motivation was Angie.
Boom.
light-skinned
What? The
one.
light skinned girl.
See me and Angie Stone. I should stop playing.
Nope.
The light skinned one.
Yeah,
So
her.
the way it came about is that Angie and I was involved in this play. And it wasn't progressing. So one day Angie said, hey, I think you should write your own script. And from that day, we brainstormed a concept. And when I got home that day, I just started writing and it just flowed.
Okay. So tell me how you motivated her. Let me. This ought to be good.
Well, because like she said, the play wasn't progressing, and she started writing a book, so I know she's a writer, and I've read most of the book that she has. So I'm like, girl, just get to writing. Let's do something. And since I'm light skinned, she listens to what I say.
So what should people expect when they see this movie? They gonna hold on, because I don't like to watch no movie if I'm gonna start crying.
Crying. No, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be sad.
I'm mad every time I look at my paycheck.
Let me tell you, the first 2 minutes, you're gonna be pissed off at the lead actor, at Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's thought provoking.
It's very thought provoking. It's gonna grab your attention.
But
It's
kind of
gonna
like, what is it based on? They're not trying to give up none of the gifts, right? See, all movies are kind of like based on something. So you guys are giving us the high points, but what is it kind of based on?
it's based on a lot of relevant social issues that we're dealing with today.
Oh, okay.
As in
Light skinned people robbing banks.
What?
Nothing.
Why we gotta be robbing banks?
political issues,
It does talk about race.
race issues,
Y'all talking about
Okay.
Trump?
marital
Well,
issues.
She touches on it a little bit. We don't
Yes.
want to give him too much.
Yeah.
Right, every time. I got you. Well, I just think that that's amazing. You said about your background with the plays and things like that. That was really cool. I did my first play not too long ago, and it was a great experience. And I know that there's a lot of great female writers out there, so I applaud you guys. My daughter, as young as she is talking about writing. Well, actually, she's already into I don't even know what you call it, pre-production. She's getting locations, she's getting sponsors and all that to shoot her movie, and it's gonna be like a feature film. She's been in a couple of shorts, but so when you guys thought of something and said go out and taking it from the stage to make a movie, from that being your background, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I applaud you guys doing
Well,
your
thank
thing.
you. Thank you.
What's the name of your thing?
Divided we fall.
Divided we fall.
Your group.
Them girls.
Them girls is in the house.
Girl, hi.
So did y'all film it here?
Yes.
Where'd y'all film
Various locations.
it? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
She
up.
is so secretive, bro. Look.
No, it's not secretive. It's just like
Is it released yet?
Yes.
Speaking of release, they were supposed to have a release party this weekend
Well,
that I had been advertised on the page, but now y'all gonna push it back to.
What
after the New
happened
Year. What happened was we already had the movie premiere,
Right.
and we sold out, which was amazing.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good
we
thing.
sold out. So we were going to do a second show, but it's so close to the holidays.
Right.
Belinda just came off vacation, and it was just too much going on. Like, we're going to just wait until the new year. We're probably going to do it maybe sometime towards the end of January.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So by then I'll be done seeing it, and maybe we'll have a revisit. Cause like I say,
Perfect.
ladies and gentlemen, it's my fault. I was running a little bit late. I stopped to do a good deed, and of course, you can tell I'm not dressed for manual labor, so I had to do something that required me to get dirty. So I had to take another route because getting dirty was not an option for the day. But I want to.
somebody because you was too short.
No, somebody had a flat tire, and I couldn't change the tire for them. I could take them and get them fix a flat because they had kids. But this is not changing tire, or just changing tire gear. So yeah, I want to watch it, and that way I can come back and have more to say. I want to see if Ralph is gonna call back. He called one time. So I want to see if Ralph is going to call back before we have to go, because I really want to have you ladies back. Like I say, we pushed for time, and it's my fault, so I'm gonna take the blame for that. I do want y'all to come back. I think I
Yeah,
get a chance to
problem.
watch it, and then I can
Check
fully
it
jump,
out.
and then I get one of y'all to unblock me that ain't gonna say nothing about. But
I did not block you. You're
know,
not looking for me.
y'all know I ain't up live, y'all. But anyway, while we waiting on that, quickly, tell the listeners how they can follow y'all, where they can
Yeah,
find
yeah,
you,
all the
how
info.
they can find your info. If they want to go see them girls, what is it they need to do?
So they can follow us on IG at Them Girls. It's DEMGIRLZ 2017. And then if you need to email us if you want a copy of the movie, we're selling them for $8, and it's again Them Girls 2017 at Gmail. And follow us on Facebook at Them Girls, Them Girls.
Okay, that's what's up.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
y'all got anything planned for in the future? I'm coming to you.
She's writing part 2 actually. We
Oh,
don't want
that's what's up.
to give
All right,
away
I got
too much.
I got you. All right. All right. Well, let's see. We got a caller. We're gonna see if they with us this time. Caller, welcome to Random Thoughts with DVP.
Calling you live, turn your radio down.
I did, yeah.
Hey, what?
You're live on air. Go ahead and give your comment.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this Kenyatta?
Give your comment, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you,
Here.
caller. Turn your radio down so we can hear you.
I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Go ahead and make your comment now.
Hey, my name is Claudina. Hey, Lyle.
It's one of my friends.
Oh,
Hi. Can
Uh-huh.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. Keep going.
Okay. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Mhm.
Born and raised, but not a Grady baby. I want to cross the street, cross along. My parents were together.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring your play down here to St. Louis? Are you traveling?
Ladies,
She's
that's a
talking about-
question
We
for
would
you.
love to travel.
I'm sorry.
She want to know if y'all gonna take the
Wanna
place in
know
St.
if we
Louis.
can take it to-
Of course.
I know, we would love to
Look,
travel.
you need to give us your information so that we can get a hold of you when we get off the air. Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, good.
There you
That's
go.
nice.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
come to St. Louis, I come see it.
All right now.
Now, if you have connections in St. Louis, Claudina, with some people who, different like sponsorships, locations, things like that, it's already done. But hey, anything that would help, that would be good.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
So tell them how to find y'all one more time, then, because we want to make sure y'all get out there.
So on Facebook it's Them Girls, Them Girls. On IG is Them Girls 2017. And email is themgirls2017 at gmail.com.
And girls, it's like we do it from the south. It's with a Z. Y'all already know how it goes.
Dim DEM.
DEM, just like we talk. Them
I
girls.
forgot to tell people where I'm from originally. I kind of want to say it.
Where?
I'm from Miami, 305 Dade County.
I ain't even gonna say that about the drug. I ain't even gonna say that about the drug dealing. I ain't even gonna say that about the drug dealing white school. I'm gonna be a professional.
Look, that was for you.
Huh?
That was for you.
But you a drug dealer? Stop playing.
What? Why I gotta be a drug dealer though?
Why you gotta be from Miami?
Because that's where I'm from.
Okay.
305 till I die.
Okay, so you know what that means. All right, so y'all got the information. I hate that we couldn't get your 2 people because, like I said, I do know the cop called in.
Yeah, and I have one of the other girls said she was, I guess, a receptionist.
So, yeah.
But that's
So
okay.
but like I said, I want y'all to come back. I want to get a chance to keep moving, and we're gonna come back again. What I want y'all to do now is before the next showing. I want to do a show then before the next showing, because then I'll be done seeing the movie and I can say something.
Yes.
And Lyle will be done watched it with me, so we'll be ready for y'all to ask questions.
Yes.
And we'll tell people that they should really be mad at the actor or the light skinned chick.
Why you know what?
I'm just saying.
By the time I come back, you're gonna love me.
Are either you guys in the movie or both?
Well, she originally wrote a part for me, but
Mhm.
someone else came in and really, she
Shine.
did a great audition. And
That's
you know,
a tribute to you because they're playing you.
yeah. So and she's cute. She's cute.
She's
very pretty, though.
Of course she is, but that's a whole nother story. All
Well,
right.
she's cute as all mine.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ready to take a commercial break because I hear the music coming in. We gotta get some bills paid.
Yeah.
But look forward to seeing these 2 ladies again. One I'm gonna unblock me so I can tag when I make the post, and we'll just go from there. All right. So Random Thoughts with DVP will be right back.
Random Thoughts. Fox
Peace.
Radio. Foxtrot Radio.
All right, ladies, so bro.
Thank you.
Y'all
All right,
Take a
y'all, what's
picture
up? What's
before I
up?
get this
Yes,
on.
please.
I'm gonna write down this number and everything so you can be able to contact us.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. I apologize for running late.
Oh, you're fine. And here you go.
Let's see. What's up?
Oh, so I ain't got to watch it online now.
Oh,
Oh,
you
slicky,
got
slicky.
You see how them girls do?
you got
One of y'all I love.
Trail,
The other one know the one I love. That's all I'm saying.
Look.
you calling me?
That's because you get to know me yet. That's why.
I do know you.
You don't know me that well.
I'm a graded baby. We learn people in 35 seconds or less.
Oh,
I'm a
Lord.
graded baby.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
You look sharp though. I'm glad you didn't fix no tire.
Nah,
Mhm.
all I can do is give you a ride to the store and get some fixing for it.
Okay, I know that's
I
right.
know my limitations.
Thank you so much for having us. I
Cal, I
appreciate
need one favor from you. Can you get a picture of me with these ladies right quick?
Yeah, I got you.
If you tilt the camera one way so everybody ain't in there, that'll be okay too.
I bet you're trying to get everybody.
You know what? I ain't even here.
Come on.
Oh no, oh dang it, you gonna hug me.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hug
You gonna love you some me.
Anyway, that's too much.
What's my name?
You know what? I keep doing that too. It's the dyslexia,
You got it
man.
reversed too.
He don't know.
I know it's
There
okay.
you go. Y'all look color up.
He can't help it. You know he get around
So
these light
after
skinned
you-
people.
I don't know if I spelled her name right, but it's
Claudine.
Claudine, yeah,
Okay.
and that's her phone number.
Okay.
Oh well,
Now,
that's one of your people,
quick.
right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So after you
you
watch the
should live at the
movie,
same time.
You have to, let me know.
Oh,
Come, yeah.
Oh, we do have a trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, we
okay,
can
cool.
play your trailer on there too live. So
Why
I
you doing that?
So,
Darius-
You send me whatever you want.
Darius said you light skinned. I don't want you sending me nut.
hey,
No,
you
you
want
so-
to go ahead y'all back. So when y'all come back, y'all see y'all trailer.
Nice to meet you. Y'all need something that I can do for you. I am the man, and I work
We
for
got your
Mac. So,
information. You have a
so
card?
yeah. Usually holidays. I'm at the
You smell
downtown
good.
and Lennox Mall, different some kind of
You have a card?
I think no,
Oh,
I
no, that's.
got some friends, some nice.
Oh, you did give us a card. Okay. I mean, I'm cute. I really don't need much.
Nice. I mean, it's just in the head.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Everybody can be better.
We got a head up in there right
But I do know.
I'm back in time.
I just treat it like that.
Make sure y'all follow FoxtrotRadio.com.
Okay, so 2 and 10. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, okay, that's all. Hey. One on goes Maxwell.
I'm the maximum.
So you going over your CD?
Oh, that's right.
Memories, boy.
That's crazy, boy. Good stuff. What's up?
I don't have to wait on my CD. Come on in.
That's amazing.
DVP, you can bring everybody in. You can bring the last two in one second.
Oh, he's so good. You still singing?
Oh man, not as much. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying, I'm putting in that work. How you feeling, man?
What's up, bro? Lyle, man.
Loud.
How you doing, man?
I'm gonna keep saying Kyle because I'm retarded.
No,
I don't know
man.
why I
Loud
keep
more.
saying, but it's loud more.
It's loud more.
Yes, sir.
Girl, I'm so through with you.
Well, we got some more guests coming in, y'all. About to rock the show.
Matter of fact, hold on 1 second for y'all sit down. I'm gonna get you over here.
Okay.
Get y'all to sit.
Okay, yeah, whatever's better.
I'm like, oh, he sure look familiar.
Yeah.
Take my jacket off and get comfortable. Carl, I ain't even gonna tell you how slack your business partner. I'm gonna tell you offline.
Yeah,
Your
tell me.
business partner. Oh my goodness, cause I'm gonna tell you offline.
Yo.
You don't understand. We both live in Vegas together.
Okay, he on my list cause I ain't got my CD, and this been he probably owed me this CD for almost 10 years now.
It ain't been 10, but it's been.
It been close, though. It closer to 10 than
years
5.
right now, bruh.
Cause I ain't worked there in 3 years.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But you know, when I first got out here, I was heavy out there,
Right.
you know, like pushing. So I kind of took a major step back from that stage, man. But that's, you know, that's my dad and my brother, man. They love
Yeah.
that stage.
Yeah.
They love that stage, man.
Quit harassing me. I walked out for a minute. Don't act like y'all don't know. I know we finna get ready to talk credit. I got a question, and I know some of y'all do too, because I want y'all to stop being broke, and I want y'all to understand what credit means. You know what I mean? One of them skills that most of our parents never tell us about is what to do with credit, how to get credit, what to do when we got good credit. What can good credit do for you? So I got a long-time friend finna join me, and that woman who, I don't know why they don't want to act right this week.
Don't do me like that.
I'm just saying. You know, and it's rare that I get two guests and both of them in trouble. I don't even know which one is in the most trouble. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, I ain't gonna call his name right now 'cause I'm still mad at him. We've been knowing each other for 100 years.
Oh man, that's crazy.
The brother, I met the brother at work and he was singing. I thought I'm gonna have to hit him in here with a bar because my girl at the time, she was in his singing. So I'm gonna see if he's gonna sing a couple of quick bars right quick, you know, after we get started. But yeah, I said, man, I need to know when he comes so I can let all my girls stay at home because this right here don't make no damn sense. And then the other one just sitting in the parking lot like she don't set it off. So I don't know what's going on with her. But that's a whole nother story. Just sitting there like you waiting.
Came back. What's up? Miss Levy, live from the Glam House. What up, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, but even when you pay on time, like I'm gonna let y'all call in and talk to. Pay on time, you know, that's something you can't keep robbing Pete to pay Paul. Everybody don't get that lesson. It took me a minute to learn.
What? Oh, no.
No.
No. We're business partners.
All right.
Where you from, Air Force?
I am from Newark, New Jersey.
So you're a hook captain. What's happening with you?
You said what?
All right. So if I do this, that means y'all too far from the mic.
Okay.
You see
So
me go like this?
don't be scared to slide the chair.
If you see me go like this,
I
that's
be
the
shouting
close
at
to the
you.
microphone. Y'all was talking amongst each other just like you at the house,
Still
sitting at the
teaching.
round table.
Okay.
Audience is right here, so
We'll be in
especially when we're
touch.
talking about your
I'm still
brand,
doing
we're talking
hair
about
at
your
Marietta,
show,
so.
whatever that you have going on. You need to look right
You
here.
got
So
an
audience
engineer in
you
the
can see it over
background.
131 countries. So we want to make sure
Jazz.
everybody will
What's
hear you
up,
loud and
Jazz?
clear.
What's going on, my
I
brother?
give my
How you
host
doing?
hand number signal just to let him know how many minutes we got till we go to commercial break. If you're speaking, you continue to speak. It's not to break your concentration. Also, when we do get ready to go to commercial break, you'll start hearing
Live
music come up in your ears very lightly. That's for the host to jump in and say, we'll go to commercial break. So if you're speaking, you just continue on to speak. And then don't take your headphones off until you see me give you a thumbs up. Besides that, enjoy yourself, have your fun, and just do what you do.
And don't pay no attention to stuff. That's just what the people see who go to
that's what they
Foxtrot
seeing right now.
or who
okay.
go to the
20
Open
seconds delay.
Vision.
All right.
See, you up there?
Yeah,
You're gonna be a regular, bro.
I
Yeah,
thought we
yeah,
were watching you on some type of.
Man, I try.
Yeah,
There you go.
saying.
Don't try to get on my good side.
Always sharp.
You
Always sharp.
you still on my list. You still on my list.
Jazz, you we gotta hang out.
No, I was just saying you was number one.
All right. Make sure your phone's on silent if it already isn't. If you need a stand, I can give you a stand off. You want
Oh,
to
do you have? Thank you.
Do you need the Wi-Fi or are you good?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Cool. All right. You good?
Second part of the show.
Natalia?
Natalia.
Natalia.
So
I'm from the South.
you got it's 7:22, so you got 2 more segments.
Okay, yeah, I want them to hold. I wanted to have them for.
Okay, cool. Just
Yeah,
wanna make
I want them to have their own little 7 to 7:50 thing. Well, 7:45. I still need to let my makeup guy and my partner extraordinaire give us a little tip. So.
All right. Coming in.
Kaiba, hey.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to Random Thoughts with DVP, and y'all ain't gonna figure this out, but I'm still black, and I'm back. And we got 2 seconds, but this is gonna be the last part of the show because I wanted the credit expert here to have a time for y'all to call in because see, it's gonna be Christmas time, and I know some of y'all overspending for Christmas. I don't know why, but that's a whole nother show. But I want need for y'all to be ready for the next year and get your credit straight. So I got I'm gonna introduce her last. I'm gonna start with my longtime associate. I ain't even gonna call him friend, 'cause I'm still mad at him. I met this brother. He said it ain't been 10 years, so we're gonna say it's been 9 years, 3 months, and 242 days, which is still 10 years. But I met this brother singing, so when I seen him outside, he tried to act like he didn't know me. He was trying to act like he didn't know me. Did I work at D&K? Stop playing. You know where I work at. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know when I know you, your dad, and your brother, we go a long way back. So I'm gonna let him do a quick introduction of himself before we get into the scoop, and I want y'all to be able to call in and ask these some credit questions. And I'm gonna make him sing a song too, just because he was late.
Man. Well, first and foremost, it's not even a scenario I didn't know him, man. This cat is always sharp. So y'all know D&K, they always got some dope suits. So I'm looking at this man like, man. But I didn't realize he had actually saw me singing. So I was like, oh, bruh. And not only that, I was supposed to give him a CD.
A long time ago.
My apologies.
He still ain't got a CD, but we know
man,
that.
But my name is LeVar Robinson. I'm here in support with my business partner, Natalia Martin, here to help you guys, give you guys some information on what a lot of our community is lacking, right? A lot of people don't understand about this awesome thing called credit that can help or break you, right? And that's what we're here for. So, I'm not going to take a lot of time, but y'all buckle in. Make sure y'all taking some notes, man, because we're about to give you some information that can help you really change your life.
And understand now, foxtratradio.com, y'all can see everything. Y'all ain't got to keep worrying me about turning my cameras and stuff, because y'all know I'm a little slow and dyslexic sometimes. So now we're gonna go to the almost good looking, except she on my list too. So she lost some cute points because she was sitting in the car like she was finna rob me. So I had to run by. Boots ain't made for running; they made for strutting and looking good. So tell me something and why it took you so long to answer my emails and texts.
Oh, he just put me on the spot.
Oh yeah, of course that's what we do. Random thoughts with DVP.
So again, I'm Natalia Martin, and I'm a busy woman, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm so glad that I did answer your calls and your texts. But I'll tell you why. And my business partner, LeVar Robinson, can contest. Last week, I was in Las Vegas for an amazing conference. And during that conference, I was trying to keep up with everything, with the time zones. So I'm still catching up, and I reached out to all my clients to let them know that.
So you know what I'm going to say? Because I'm a man. I've been in successful relationships. And Lyle knows this is the phrase that pays. Yes, dear. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, dear.
It's simple.
All right, so just a basic thing. And let's start with, how do people keep good credit? Because I don't think nobody ever talks to us about that. So that's just one of them things that we never know about. How do we get good credit to keep it?
Well, first we have to learn what credit is, right? And so what is credit? A lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot of people, most people, they grow up, no one's taught credit. I mean, we could sit here and raise hands in this room and say, did you take a class on credit? Did anybody go over finances or budgeting? No. When I grew up, my grandmother told me, pay your bills on time, right? Did you guys get the same information?
Yeah, I was told pay cash. So.
Which can be worse.
Yes. So what I want to talk about is how credit is calculated. So a lot of people don't understand what that means. So paying your bills on time, that is very important. That's 35% of your credit score.
Hold on 1 second. Now, understand what y'all do now. She's talking, she's going to give y'all a little ABC step. But if you got questions, go ahead. Don't be scared to call in at 770-703-5494. I'm sorry, go ahead. I want them.
So that's 35%. So when a lot of people say, oh my gosh, I don't know, I just missed a couple of payments. That's major.
Right.
That's huge. So that's 35% of your credit score. But then 30% of your credit score is also your credit utilization. How much do you owe? So when people say, I don't owe much, I just maxed out all my cards.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. That's part of the problem. So right there alone, that's 65%.
So and if you like me, where you were paying cash, I'm still part of the problem because I didn't owe nobody because I was paying cash for everything. So I wasn't helping myself.
No credit is just like bad credit.
Right. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand because people about to say, oh, I just pay cash, and you're not building the history.
No, and that leads me to the next part. So 15% is your payment history. So if you have no history and you come to me and you want to borrow money, I don't know if you're going to be a liable person. So that 15% is your payment history. So that's why I want to see how long have you managed credit.
Gotcha.
And so a lot of people, they haven't because they've been paying cash, so they have nothing to go off of. And then 10% is the different mixtures of credit. So you want to make sure that you have not just installment accounts, but you want to have revolving accounts as well. Like you want to make sure you have a mix. And then 10%, the last 10% is the types. Wait a minute, I just confused myself when I turned my head. Not the types of credit, but your new new credit. So inquiries. Everybody know about those inquiries.
Yeah,
so if
and
you
how
go
many
to
they
apply for new credit, 10% of that is calculating your credit score. So anybody ever bought a car from a car dealer?
Yeah. Oh my
And you
God.
don't
Pay cash for my car.
Oh,
Pay cash for my car.
Look. I just paid cash for my car.
Okay,
But check it. When I was looking that year before, that 6 months before, and there was a couple of dealerships that I went into and I looked at, and even when I told them don't run it, or I told them to only run it once, would you know that it was
How many
like
times?
6 ups? I probably 5 or 6 times. But what killed me was I was still getting those letters from the companies like 6 months later saying, "Oh, we're sorry that we can." Why are you still even on my credit, or why are you even sending me a
Yeah.
letter
Right.
that was so long ago? So that's how I knew that those little dealerships had really ran it a ton of times. And
I mean, you'd be surprised. You know, there's
Mhm.
dealerships that can run your credit up to
endlessly.
15
Yeah,
times.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because the only
Trying
thing they're
to get
doing is
that deal.
trying to find that
It's
one
fine.
bank.
Yep,
They're trying to
yep,
find that one
yep,
lender that's
yep,
going to,
yep,
you done messed
yep,
yourself up,
yep,
you know.
yep,
So,
yep.
you know, the thought process is, I mean, let's just be real. You know, at the end of the day, when you're trying to build your credit, right? When you're trying to build your credit, of course, you know, it's good to be able to have cash, right? But you got to be smart, because at the end of the day, we're not just trying to live small, right? Eventually, we want that big house. Or some of us, right? I do.
Right.
Eventually, we want to invest in that real estate, right? Eventually, we want to do that thing. That's why it's so important for us to understand what credit is. It's important for us to understand the big picture behind it and not pigeonhole ourselves by just paying cash.
And this is one of the things I think that most people don't understand about credit as it goes to interest rate, because that was one of the last things I understood. And you understand something can cost $7,000, but it's a big difference whether you're paying 6.5% interest or 18% interest. And they
What
don't
you're
get
gonna
that
pay
because
in the
most of
end.
us,
Yes, sir.
I learned in the Air Force how to start doing my balances from the bank to know what the interest rate was and all of that. So I started understanding, hey, 18% versus 6%, this one may cost more, but it's actually costing me less because they don't give me a less percentage. And I think that's what a lot of us don't get. So we're going to take a quick break, and I want you guys to explain that to people, because I think that's the biggest misconception when somebody says, oh, yeah, you can get it.
That's right.
And then they hit them with that 18 to 24%
Right,
interest rate
right.
that they don't understand.
You get it,
You know,
right.
something costs you
At what
$500,
cost?
but you're paying $700 in interest.
Facts.
So we're going to take a quick break, then we're going to come back with the I'm just gonna call it the Air Force veteran, because right now she still can't even be cute. And my partner who gonna sing for us just because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing my bully card. So Random Thoughts with DVP will be back in a few. It ain't gonna be a long break because we gotta catch up. All right. See you in a minute.
What's going
on?
Let's go to break.
How y'all feeling? Talk to me.
Just watch how much you type into your phone.
Oh, okay.
Just at certain
How y'all
times,
doing
it
tonight?
seems like you might be texting.
Y'all see here?
'Cause I know you
Right
wouldn't
here.
be typing for your live.
Foxtrot
But to the audience, it
Radio.
can seem like you texting.
Oh,
Supporting
look,
our
dude,
girl.
and listen, I've seen somebody doing that on
Hey, everybody.
Bee's podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bee.
That's what we do. We
It's
support
chick.
each other.
The other chick is always in her phone.
Oh.
So yeah, my brother.
You good, no problem. You
But
good.
yeah, this
So
is
yeah,
people
y'all got
who-
questions about credit? Don't be scared to call in. I'm
I know
cheating
you
today.
live.
I'm getting in trouble with my management team.
Like
You wanna hear
some
something
of them
crazy?
texted
What's
like
that?
mother.
The reason why you didn't meet me earlier than what you met me, because my brother done been messing around backstage for a long time. I was in the Air Force too.
But
That's how we met.
I met you first.
No,
Yeah, you sang first.
nah.
Hold on.
Ace.
Okay, Ace.
My
Okay,
brother.
Ace was doing Maxwell. You did something else though. But I
Well, he
like
might have
yours.
tried to do Maxwell,
Oh,
but when I came in,
Yeah,
the door,
I think yeah.
that was mine.
So both y'all Air Force.
Yeah.
See, yeah, that's where I came from.
Yeah. So, where were you stationed?
Actually, I was stationed in Dhahran.
Ah.
Yes, I went to Saudi Arabia I was there when they blew up the first ship.
Wow.
Before it became a war, when it was just a mission.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I actually watched that on the screen, and I was like, man, y'all don't even realize. I'm watching news a day and a half later, and then somebody just happened. But that was like
Oh yeah.
36 hours ago. We sitting there looking at it on the screen and it was so crazy. I was telling people, y'all don't realize how serious they take this prayer stuff. The Saudis wouldn't do that because they did it at prayer hour. So it was just stuck, and we couldn't take off because, you know, the way the agreement worked,
Right.
all you can do is teach them stuff. But during that prayer time, I said, man, these folks take their religion something serious.
Oh man.
All the Christians I know would have stopped doing what they were doing.
Man.
So yeah. So yeah, I saw she was there for us. So I said maybe she might be crazy.
Hey, I got a question since we're
Yes.
on break. a thought process that I thought, and me and my lady was talking about this the other day. I'm saying, so if you have a lump sum of money, say you got like $10,000, right, or whatever, 20,000, right? My process, me and my boys talk about it like if I was ever rich, okay? You know, people that are rich and athletes with these $1 million salaries or something like that, right? They go out, buy a house cash, buy these cars cash. My thought process, but you guys tell me if it's good numbers wise. Like say if I wanted to buy a car, $20,000-$30,000, I would be putting down like, I'd say if it's 30, like at least, because I have this lump sum of money, I'm saying 5,000-7,000. I know we say we may be putting in some depreciable, but I want to put a nice size down payment so that it brings my payment down. So if anything ever happens, I've always got a low payment rather than putting a little bit of money down and having a big payment later. That's with the house or with the car. If I bought a $500,000 house and I had a lot of money, I put at least $150,000. So that brings my overall principal down. So whatever my monthly payment would be a lot lower. So even if my income dropped, it would still work out. So I'm asking y'all, numbers wise, is that a good philosophy?
No.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. First and foremost, the thought process is always build credit. But here's a scenario though. Cars, for like every $1,000, it's like $2. Mm-hmm. So you go in and put $10,000 on your car, you only knocked off $100.
You saying underpayment?
That's it. You only knocking off $100 on the payment.
Already.
See, a lot of people don't understand that, right? So it make more sense. It make more sense for you to make sure that your credit where it need to be, because that interest is what's gonna get you. That interest is what's
But
gonna
even
work.
if you got a good interest
Let's
rate,
go, y'all. About to come in live, y'all.
I mean, it definitely does help to be able to get your payment down, but it ain't gonna be that big of a
Coming in a 5, 4, 3.
What's up? What's up? Hey man, you know what? Hold on. How we go to a show when Ice Cube playing? I'm just trying to figure out how this works. You know what I'm saying? I mean, certain songs you can go from, but Ice Cube just started. You want me to? I'm supposed to stay focused. See what I'm saying? When you got a great producer, then he just be teasing me. I'm saying, and y'all don't even know how big Ice Cube fan, man. But he and I can still hear it. So he taunting me. He is taunting me. I don't even get it. All right, back to the credit thing. So we got two people here. One I've been known for a minute. The other one I've been known for really like 46 seconds. So they gonna give you the scoop. Like saying, if you got questions now, I'm gonna ask some of the questions y'all have been posing to me. Because and it's fun. I've been doing this show here probably like 2 months, but I've been doing my live show for maybe 2-3 years. And everybody always say, we need to have some people up and talk about credit. Well, the show's at my house. Ain't nobody coming to my house. So one of the reasons I wanted to leave my house and come to a studio so I could have experts come in and tell people. So it's like you asking me questions, like he asked, and somebody asked me, I just got like a $20,000 from my job. I want to invest in stock. I want to do this, or should I pay my bills down, or should I pay them off? So like I said, that's why I wanted to have some man, because I know what I would do, but just because of what I do don't mean it's right. It just means it's what I do. So when we got the money, let me first. When you got good credit, what's the importance in keeping it? And like we were talking earlier with the interest rates, and I think that's what we don't understand, and it's the interest rate. So I want to talk about that first. How to get your interest rate down so that you actually getting a better price, because most of us don't compute what it is to buy something, then you have a huge interest rate following us. Yeah, you're only paying $25 a month, but you're paying for 100 years for something that didn't cost but $250. But it's because it's affordable, that's all we see. So I want you guys to address that, because I think that's a lot of what goes wrong in our community.
The interest rate question. So when it comes to your interest rate, what happens is a lot of people, like we mentioned, buying a vehicle, right? You go inside of a dealership, people leave with a car, but that interest rate is what's going to kill you. So they apply for your credit, and then most of the times they're not pulling it one time.
Right.
So once they run your credit, it's going to be multiple hits. And like he said, he saw someone that had 15 pulls on their credit report. After 1 or 2, it starts to paint a picture of you as if you're desperate for credit. So you start looking thirsty for credit. Gotcha. So now you got to prove. Now the difference is, if I go into that dealership and I want to purchase a vehicle and I have a 750 credit score, which is towards going to excellent credit, versus me going to that dealership with a 600 credit score, my interest rate is going to be completely different. Right. So I may go in with that 750 and get a 2% or 3% interest rate. Whereas the person with that 600 credit score, they may go in and get a 10 or 11% interest rate. So just so people can understand the bigger picture is that car note can be $650 versus the person with the 750, they can actually pay in $300.
And that's what I get y'all to understand is the bigger picture. Cause okay, I actually did security for one of these, rental places, and I try to tell people, what you paying a month for this, what you paying every week for this rental, you should have a black card. I mean, it sounds good that you paying $10 or $15 a week, but you paying, and I did one of these people, they paying $25 a week, and it's like, y'all realize that's $100 a month. There are very few credit cards that you paying $100 a month on. I use a credit card. I got one I just use strictly for gas, just so I can pay it off. I mean, I buy the gas. I waited 1 month so I could let them charge me interest one time because I lost the card because I would never let them charge me interest. So they killed it for me. So I said, okay, I'm going to let them get me one time.
Right.
With the lowest, I got $8 I ain't paid for. So they hit me with that little fee. After that, I paid on time all the time because I was like, that's all they want because they end up for their interest.
Right.
So you got to give them one time.
Right.
And people don't understand how like I say, we looking at a car that's $10,000. He got a 750 credit score. I got a 550. It's still $10,000, but his interest rate versus my interest rate gonna make the car cost. Y'all saying, and this is one thing saying. I know I'm rambling, but you said when you put down too much money, what you say for every $1,000 you put down, you're only taking off
like $10.
You're all taking off $10 off your payment. And see, that's something that most of us, they like, I'm gonna put all this down. And see, I've learned when I got my house.
Really making a dent, and it's not as much, and that's what he was just telling me.
And so, because when I got my house, I said, well, what's the difference if I pay this versus this? And I'm looking at it. We talking about $32. So you know what? Go ahead now. I'm good. Why would I put all this down just to say $32? But I was thinking what he was thinking. I'm gonna get it low and I'm gonna pay it off quicker. But if I don't have nothing to compare it to, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking in my head.
I mean, really on some, just rules on that. Like if you're gonna do anything, pay that money towards the principal.
Right.
If you're gonna do anything, put that money there.
Oh, okay.
Right. And they know what they're doing.
Let your process go through whatever loan, whatever rate.
That's right.
Let that go through, and then go ahead and put that on the principal.
That's
and
right.
Make a more of an impact coming down that way. Okay.
That's right. See, I mean, they're tricking a lot of people. They're tricking. Not only with these interest rates, but you have a lot of people that are saying, "What do you want your car payment to be?"
They say what now?
They're saying, "What do you want your car payment to be?" What can you pay?
Right. They can adjust it. And there's about a couple of different factors that they can do. Either your interest rate higher or lower, your monthly payment higher or lower, and something else. Because when I helped my daughter buy a car, and she got her car wrecked, and so we went back and we bought the same car a year later. Actually, we bought 1 year newer. But besides from going through a dealership, we went straight to the credit union. It was a heck of a lot cheaper. She got a brand new, a year newer car and everything for probably like $4,000 less. And so, although we knew we could get that money from the bank, we didn't. And we took it, and I showed her how to turn it around and dropped her car payment almost $100 too.
And that's crazy because a lot of these car lots, the thought process is this: we're gonna go ahead and get you into this particular payment, right? But what they're not telling you is you're getting ready to pay double what this car is worth.
Right, in the long run. Right. That's the third factor: the amount of time, the interest rate, the cost of the car, and the amount of time, because they can adjust any of those three, and it will affect the other one in whatever the way they want.
That's right. To give you an example, like he was saying, I am, an Air Force veteran, and one of the things they had to pass a law because of that. Car dealerships will target military members,
Right.
and so you have a new young person that just joined the military. They have a paycheck now, and they're like, "Woo, I got some money, but I need a car." They go to that dealership now, they come back, their whole check is going towards a car. They can't afford the insurance.
Right.
And it's like, how many times do they run your credit? Because they have no credit,
Right.
So.
And one of the things that you said something, we're going to do another show on that. One of the things I've learned is that credit unions are better than banks.
That's right.
Yeah.
And most people don't know that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I learned that because I actually work for a credit union, I work for a bank, and I learned some of the things that go in. Credit unions are much better than banks. And that a lot of that is what's going on. And one of the things you guys were talking about, when you're looking for something, I've learned it's also better to get pre-approved. That way you don't have to have that credit issue.
That was the other thing.
But everybody can't get pre-approved, which I guess realistically, you can get pre-approved, and credit is not one of your major issues.
That's right. That's right. And, you know, when you're looking at, I mean, that's another one of those secrets, really getting pre-approved.
Oh, yes.
Pre-approved. First and foremost, getting your credit where it needs to be so that you can get it pre-approved for a certain amount of money. That way, you actually have the buy-in power, right? So when you walk into that dealership, they have to fight for you,
Right.
right? And something else, when you're looking at vehicles, you're looking at a credit score of 750 to 800. You're not going into that dealership them saying, hey, look, we need to see 30 check stubs and we need to see all of this.
Right.
You know, you have an 800 credit score. They're going up there and say, hey, go ahead and sign right here.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and let you drive. Like, that's real. That's real, guys. So when you're looking at cars, when you're looking at homes, when you're looking at even credit cards, you know, the way people are getting got, they understand the majority of these people are not about to pay their credit cards up, right? So if you got a credit card with 26% interest and they're out there, right? You know, they're making bank off of us.
Right.
Bank. It's crazy.
Because I got one when I went through my divorce. The divorce killed my credit, and I had to go to one of those just to start building it back up. As soon as I got it back up, and I cut it, and it's so funny because once I said I don't want to deal with no more, they start cutting my interest rate. So they be like, okay, we'll drop you from, because I want to say it was 24 something. It's like, well, we'll drop you down to 18. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll drop you down to 12. I'm good. You know, y'all screwed me up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all helped me get my credit from. I think when I got divorced, it was right. It was at 5 something. Now I'm at 7+. I'm like, you know, I learned some of the things I did wrong. I'm learning what I got to do right now. So I'm good now. I'm at 7. So I'm on the upswing. I don't need y'all no more. But I tell you, sometimes you got to do that to start building. You got to be willing to accept one of them and just put your gas on there, just so you can get it. So you can have that history and people can see what you're doing.
Right.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take another quick break, and then we're gonna come in and finish it up. And are we done? What are we doing?
I got a little hot question.
All right. Can I get one question before we go to break? You want to get it out?
It'll be real quick.
All right, what's the question?
I know. One of my people said, why does it seem that when you pay a credit card off, your score still goes down a little bit?
Well, you may get that.
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you have that one.
Look at that. Both of them, they both.
So it's two things.
Okay, just wait. We answer that when we come back.
We'll
All right,
answer
we're gonna
that
take a
when
quick
we
break.
come
We'll be
back.
right back.
All right, we'll be back.
Short break.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going
We want
on?
the audience to be like, damn it.
Okay.
Right.
I need
I
to
gotta
see
come back.
nuggets.
That's good.
They preaching
Hopefully
to
y'all
me,
get
man. I'm
some
like,
nuggets
oh,
right
boy.
here.
So short break,
Right.
come back.
Yes, sir.
Then when you see me
Y'all
on
know how I
YouTube,
do it,
close the
man.
show.
Okay.
Really excited, you know, to
Karen,
be here.
Listen, guys,
with these
tonight
fellas.
this is Talk with Nat. And you already
Crazy
know
story,
I'm
right?
here with her.
So for those of you guys who don't know it, I actually used to sing really heavy.
What's going on?
Perform real heavy.
She is
right
cute.
here in the Atlanta
She's not gonna
area.
ask you in the time.
And I met this
She's a pretty woman.
gentleman.
And she Air Force. You can't go wrong with Air Force.
And
Listen to
he told me, he said, I want a CD. Like, I need a CD. And at the time, I was actually working towards doing that.
So you gonna come back?
And,
Since then we got this out the way.
and
Because I
Yeah, we got it rolling now.
The whole hour.
We got it rolling now.
Yeah, it's
And
a lot
even though
of
I'm still
information.
performing, you know, even though I'm still recording,
Oh,
right? I
your
wasn't
girlfriend said, listen to your lady. She tried to tell you.
right?
About what?
I
Oh,
don't know.
about paying that money off?
Like
Nay, what you talking
like,
about?
man, where my CD at?
Whatever.
Crazy,
Let me
right?
type something back.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Man, hopefully everybody's
Man,
doing
you watch
good.
it. I just look at Darren's feed.
You waiting on me to see?
Box Trap Radio.
That's
Hey,
too
what's up,
funny.
Toy? What's up? What's
But,
up? What's up,
yeah,
Khadijah? What's
take
up?
notes, guys. Take notes.
Mr. Draper.
Because the more you
Randall.
know, the more your team, the more your people you can help, right?
And we're gonna do another segment on this because I know y'all got stuff. Y'all been asking me for
Right?
years to do this.
You don't want to put yourself in a position, even with what we're doing, right?
No, we're not.
Even with what we're doing, I
You know I love you.
don't want to just get people into our service and just keep it, and and that's what it is. I want to actually educate people. We want to educate people so that they don't just get to a point where they got good credit. We want them to keep it, and not only keep it, to be able to pass it on to their families, right? To be able to pass it on to their children, because my mama wasn't able to really pass me much of that, right? I went into the military. They got the boy. They got me real heavy. Guys, I was paying almost $500 for a Mitsubishi Galant.
And you know what's crazy? When I went in, that was one of the first things the military taught us is once you get this, don't do this, don't do this. When you get a raise, don't do this. And that's why I was like, I wonder why more people out of the military. And I heard people went in, they said they weren't getting it. But when I went in, and I went in the Air Force, they taught me, they gave me my first real class on money management. Of course I was, 18, I didn't pay attention to all of it. But they were actually trying to give me some clues. But when you're young, you got money. It's like, yeah, whatever.
And you know,
I'm gonna live forever.
the crazy thing about it is you know, the sergeant that took me to get my car.
Wow.
He ain't telling me that.
You got 6 minutes till we close out.
He ain't telling me that.
You got a little bit of time to talk. Coming in. 5, 4, 3.
And we are still back with Random Thoughts with DVP. I got a quick 3-second thing. If you call in the next 3 seconds, you win $500. 3, 2, 1. Oh, damn. Sorry. Y'all gotta stay on your toes. You gotta stay on your toes. Y'all know how to do this rap.
Somebody rolls over again. It's like the lottery.
Before I get in trouble, because you know, my master makeup artist we're gonna do something. So y'all gotta be prepared because
Y'all ready to
it
be
ain't gonna
calling
be
in.
no
Dude,
ongoing thing. Now.
I was thinking about all kind of ideas about callers and things like
We're gonna
that.
keep it a secret. Y'all just have to keep guessing. Like I said, today, you know,
Money
I was playing good guy. I did a little something I couldn't change tires. So I'm gonna have them back.
That's right.
So,
that's
but
right.
the question was, Kyle, Lyle.
Boy, I'm gonna slap
Yeah, you're gonna have to slap me twice.
It's all good. Was that sometimes even when we pay off our credit cards, your score still goes down a little bit, and that's what's the one call over because that's a big misconception. We strive to pay them off, but is there still a little bit of tweak? And both of you guys wanted to jump at that question, so I'm wondering what the answer to this is.
So I'll go ahead and do like a first part, and
All right.
Mark can come in after. It depends on certain criteria.
Okay.
Everybody's credit
Y'all listen up.
profile is different. So if you pay off your credit card and you close the account, then that changes your payment history. That goes away. And remember, that is 15% of your credit score.
So they mean if you close it, they don't count that history
No,
anymore?
it's done.
It's done.
It's done. So a lot of people say, "Oh, I paid off."
I bet
Like
you guys didn't know
tax
that.
season.
Right.
Tax season's
Yes,
coming
yes.
up. A lot of people are like, I'm paying off all these cards. I'm
Right.
closing them.
Pay them off.
No, keep
Hey.
it going. You can pay the balance down,
Listen
but
up.
keep it going. Keep it
Wow.
open.
Wow.
What do I have to add to that?
I mean that's 100% right, Natalia. A lot of people don't necessarily understand that. Once again, that's about us educating ourselves about what this thing is.
This is amazing.
Right? It's about us understanding what this credit thing is, right? And educating ourselves and saying, you know what, I want to make sure that I'm doing right. Guys, trust me. You mess around and pay off all these cards and like, man, I'm about to close every last one of them. Your credit, it's not just going to drop. It's going to drop significantly.
Wow.
All right? So understand, you want to keep that credit history. When Natalia, if you guys get a chance to go back and listen to this, when Natalia was telling you guys about what that pie chart was all about, you have to learn how to work that pie chart to your advantage. See, the people that are understanding credit, they understand that you have to make sure that, one, you got to make sure that you don't miss payments, because it don't matter whether everything is right. If the biggest part of that is your payment history, 35%, if the biggest part, you miss one payment, you getting bombed on.
Wow.
Because do the quick math. That means out of 100%, if you miss that 35%, that take you down to a 65, which is an F. 65 is an F. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went to school, y'all understand that. So what I want to make sure y'all do is, like I said, I'm gonna have y'all back. But I know you had a thing up. You said you needed agents and you do your own thing, and because I want people, if they want to reach out to you, either use your service or to work for you. What is it they need to start doing?
You can go ahead and follow me on both my social media platforms. Facebook is going to be Natalia M. Martin. It's the same thing on Instagram, Natalia M. Martin. Go ahead and follow me. You can go to www.creditwithnat.com, and I'm there to give you guys whatever tips and help you change your life.
And I'm gonna post a couple of flyers on the Random Thoughts page. What about you?
Hey, look, I'm here to support my girl Natalia Martin. So y'all make sure y'all hit her up. All right, very important, and that you understand that don't just be one of those people running randomly trying to figure out this information. Right? There are professionals out there for a reason. Right? You know, and make sure that you use the right company. Our company has already removed well over 1 million derogatory items. We have people that are here educated that are ready to help you, right? So let's make that thing happen. Let's change our community and get to where we need to go so that we're not getting bombed on by these interest rates. That's killing a lot of us. So that we're not getting hit on all these extra deposits and all this extra money that they're throwing our way. That's how they're getting us. And oh yeah, just to let you know, there are definitely electricity companies right now that are making you pay more per wattage because of your credit. It's coming.
It's true, because they sure run a credit history on you. And you know, I talk a lot about group economics, and here I'm introducing y'all to some black businesses. And listen to me now. if you try them and they do a bad job, inbox me because we'll call them out. Because I don't endorse anybody. And I read her page, I looked at some of the stuff, and I want her to come talk. Y'all want to try the service? Try the service. I'm all about that. If you like them, inbox me and tell me what you did. Tell me what's going on.
Feedback. Yes, yes.
You know, I'm closing in on 800. So, you know, if I'd have met her 2 years ago, I would have tried it. But I just tried stuff on my own. But she's giving out good information. He's giving out good information. If you got questions, don't be afraid to reach out. Sometimes our arrogance is our ignorance because we don't want to ask people.
Right.
And as much as
Ask
we
the
love
big
our
questions.
parents, I will guarantee that most of our parents never taught real money to us or how to do it. It ain't their fault. They didn't know either. So we can't keep perpetuating the ignorance amongst us. You know, learn about how to deal with money. Learn how to do that annual balance. When you get your bank statements, you should know how much you're gonna be getting. When you get your credit card statement, you should know how much it's gonna be because you need to learn how to do this thing. Because every now and then they make mistakes and no, we ain't gonna check them.
Your business name once more? Somebody's still asking, baby.
Oh,
Right? Get
you
in
can go
touch.
to www.creditwithnat. So
There you go.
again,
Very simple.
my Facebook page is just my name,
Credit with Nat.
NATALIA.
Natalia, yeah.
MR.
And if y'all was watching on Foxtrot Radio, y'all will see the ads going. But I ain't gonna say nothing.
Okay, right. But you got to log on to Foxtrot
Yeah,
Radio.
foxtrotradio.com.
Anyway.
That's right.
So, you know, we getting ready to close out, and I'm gonna apologize to my friend. I'm gonna get it right this time because I'm thinking, and I'm gonna tell you why I keep saying Kyle, because I did security for Kyle one time, and they got the same deep voice talking. Every time I hear it, that's what comes to my mind is how he talks with that deep voice. It's like, so, but it's loud. So we didn't get a chance to get the beauty tip of the week. Can you give them something right quick before we got to log off, or is it too much time? I want to press you now. Well, just tell them how to follow you. We got you next week.
Yeah, Makeup and More. Y'all know where I'm at. Facebook. My Instagram is makeup_and_more. My tip of the week is moisturize. Right, keep that skin nice and supple. But I'm gonna give y'all a lip tip. If you have those big, beautiful, full lips, right? You always want to do some lining because that's going to help detract some of the appearance of what we think is so big. So big is good because we know the women are getting it every day, getting injection. But when you use that liner is going to help detract some of our edges, but the color really comes from the middle because it's all about the curvature of your lip. You know how color and everything works off prisms and curvature. This is the most important part of your lip, that center right there. So my rule is the fuller the lip, the fuller the liner. Ladies, y'all got that? You got them full lips, just use a little bit more liner. And wear that red, girl, that purple, rock that. Makeup and More. We'll be at you next week.
I almost got turned on with that tip. All right, so y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all for joining me. Random Thoughts with DVP. Like I said, I'm gonna have them back to talk some more when I ain't pressed for time. So we're gonna see y'all again after the holidays. Y'all can tell people how to recover from these holiday expenses that they got. And I'm gonna make sure he get the single song. So y'all know how to follow me. It's Random Thoughts with DVP on Facebook, RWT DVP. Something I forgot on Instagram, and I'm even on YouTube. Random Thoughts with DVP. Got questions, comments, concerns? Just let me know. And I want to thank my management team. The credit's gonna roll, and you know what it is. Peace, popcorn, and chicken grease from the gang.
And we out. So Renee, check it. It's so crazy. But Cheryl just mentioned you.